The average human head a day loses between 80 and 100 hairs per wash. Welcome back to JVN Beauty. I'm Jonathan Van Ness. I am also a myriad of other gorgeous things. I wear several hats. We have a lot of fun. More importantly, welcome back to Beauty School. If you're not familiar with Beauty School, this is a gorgeous series where we are answering all your beauty related questions. We submit the questions on Instagram, then I answer them here. We have so much fun. The half up, half down is ready and rearing to go. Let's answer some questions. And do not forget to like and subscribe, please. I didn't mean to point. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to point at you, but if you do feel like liking and subscribing, we really appreciate it. And we appreciate you. And let's get answering some questions. So frizzy and dry hair is an issue that tons of people deal with. The curlier and kinkier your hair is, the more likely that your hair is going to be dealing with some frizz, some dryness. You want to think about your hair like fabric. If you were to put on a very delicate like silk blouse and then put that in the washing machine and then put it on tumble dry every day for a year, how would that look when you took it out? Like not amazing. And you don't get to put like a new shirt on your hair because like this is your hair. Because this is a newborn baby and then it's a kid and then it's a teenager and then it's an adult and then this is like late in life geriatric like ends of your hair. Sleeping with your hair up and off of your body heat is also really important, but we don't want to slick it back. Very loose top knots. So you don't want those ends of your hair like rubbing between your body heat in a pillowcase for 8 hours a day. This is gonna be controversial, honey, because I know that I literally make shampoo and conditioner, but we also don't want to overwash the hair. Too much wetting and drying of the hair like every single day or like multiple washes a day, even once a day, it's a lot of washing on the hair. And if you are someone who like must wash daily because maybe you're in healthcare, make sure that you're hitting up a hair mask to give your hair the moisture and some of the love back that the constant washing is taking out. Loose top knot, silk pillowcase, don't overwash the hair, do treat your scalp, pre-wash scalp oil, do mask, yes. Mrs. D. Hennon, gorgeous question. I'm so glad you asked, and the answer is yes. 3A to 4C, we got you. All of our products are going to work brilliantly on you. Our star ingredient across our entire line is hemisqualane. And what hemisqualane is it's a superior to silicone alternative. It's sustainable, it's gonna give you the slip, the shine, the moisture, the strength of silicones without any of that buildup. Also, this speaks to a wider issue in that a lot of people, a lot of Black women, a lot of people of color, a lot of people with different textures of hair have historically not had beauty lines work well for them. And that is one thing about hemisqualane. It is so efficacious across all hair types. And not only does it replenish it, but it makes every other ingredient in all of our formulas work even harder. So you're going to notice immediate results in your hair, but really what our formulas do is they heal the hair from the inside out. But you're also gonna notice long-term results. You're gonna see your hair getting shinier, bouncier, healthier, stronger as the more that you use the products. If you're trying to grow your hair out and achieve a new length, I'm not in the school of thought that says that you should get your ends trimmed like every 6 weeks. I feel like the hair doesn't grow if you're constantly cutting it. So I would say 3 months. Go 3 months, maybe skip that haircut, double the time, and then be really clear with your hairdresser that you want like a dust, a tiny trim. A dust means that it is such a small trim that only like dust is coming off. So you're really not looking for a big loss of length, just a very little teeny tiny trim. Lila, that's a really good question. It kind of depends on what you're doing. If you like are a nurse or if you are someone who's like in a hospital day in and day out or like a daycare or maybe you work in a gym, it's okay if you must, but it's preferable not to. I would suggest that you go with our Embody or even maybe our Nurture because they're both really, really light and they're also gonna give the moisture back to the hair that the constant washing is taking out. Both of those have aloe leaf juice in them, so that's gonna give your hair really lovely moisture. It also has our hemisqualane in it. If there was a clone of you, queen, and you wash one of your head every single day and the other head every other day, and you use the exact same shampoo and conditioner, the head of hair that gets washed half as much is gonna be shinier. It's not gonna have as many dead ends. The hair likes a little bit of its natural sebum, its natural oils, so it's better if you can go every other day than every day. If you have longer curly hair, you can gather your hair on top of your head in a very loose top knot. We don't wanna use tension. We don't like slick it back while we sleep, but you can just pile the curls, twist it on top of your head, wrap it kind of around itself and do a very loose top knot. Then when you get out of bed, you can take it down, Remist your hair with your favorite leave-in conditioner. If your hair is short, then you're gonna have to refresh it and like put in some water mixed with conditioner or like wet it down the next day and kind of refresh your curls. Dry, flaky scalp, queen. I'm with you. There's a lot going on in the scalp. It's got a lot of work to do. It's like growing all this hair, and then it's like dealing with all the stuff that we put it through. So one way that you can give back to your scalp, help to balance the pH, and nourish any dry flaky flakes, pre-wash scalp oil. Holy moly, this stuff is amazing. Now, not only do we have a lot of ingredients in this that are really good for hair retention, there's basil root extract, which helps to prevent hair breakage. There's also turmeric, which is gonna help to increase blood flow to the scalp, so it's gonna help to encourage more hair growth, as well as caffeine. There's also bisabolol, which is a gorgeous ingredient. It's very soothing, it's very nurturing to the scalp. All those flakies will go bye. Go bye-bye, go away with flakies. It's kind of just, it's like Destiny's Child Cater to You turns on and they start singing to your scalp, and then they're just like doing choreography on your scalp in those pretty blue dresses, and then all of your scalp ailments go away. Best scalp we've ever had. Love it. Catch. That was risky. I did it. So here's the thing about hair loss. The average human head a day loses between 80 and 100 hairs per wash. So it is like a lot of hair that will be coming out on like a healthy head. If you're just experiencing like a little bit of hair shedding and you're just trying to like make your hair as full as possible, try use some Embody shampoo and conditioner. It will help to make the hair that you have work harder, give it more body, give it more volume. I will caveat that with, if you are washing your hair and you have like handfuls, like we are experiencing like clumps coming out, like, we need to make an appointment with the dermatologist. I am not a doctor. I am a doctor's grandchild. He's dead now, so I can't really call him, but you should call a doctor, preferably a derm. If it makes you want to scream when you look at it, we need to call a doctor, probably. Great question. How often should I be using pre-wash scalp oil and how long should I be leaving it in? So I use it before I wash my hair both times in the week. So for me, I use it twice a week. I will let it sit on anywhere between like 15 and 45 minutes. We do recommend 15 minutes for you leaving it on. If you leave it on for a little bit longer, that's gonna be okay, but there is one caveat to this. If you have super bleached, like very bleach and tone hair, very paper white, we do not recommend you letting it sit on for more than 15 minutes because it can kind of give you a little bit of a brassy, warm hue because the pre-wash scalp oil is gold, and that gold hue actually comes from turmeric. Turmeric is an incredible ingredient. It's very decongesting to the scalp, so it really helps to clear out the hair follicle. However, it does have some pigment in it because it's literally turmeric, so don't let it sit in the hair for more than 15 minutes if your hair is super, super light, super, super bleached, because you might get a little bit of stainage. Obviously, anything other than paper white, you're fine. Thank you so much for coming. That was so much fun. If you are still watching, like, thank you so much. Like, I feel your support. I feel your love. Thank you so much. Like, really, like, thank you. Please don't stop watching. Anyway, no, this was an edition of Beauty School. It was so much fun. We're gonna answer more of your questions. We're gonna be doing more of this. I know I feel smarter, and thank you so much for coming today.